tried somewhere else, anywhere else, before coming here. Maybe she'd wrung these last 24 hours of freedom for all they were worth. Then she was crossing the room, coming in for a hug, inescapable. Everything happened on a brief delay, as if choreographed. Her walk had changed, her steps quiet, more deliberate. Her expression, too, careful, guarded, something new she'd learned or practiced. She seemed suddenly unlike the Ruby I knew, each proportion just slightly off, thinner, more streamlined, her blue eyes larger and clearer than I recalled. She seemed taller than the last time we were in a room together. Or maybe it was just my memory that had shifted, softening her edges, molding her into something smaller, frailer, incapable of the accusations levied against her. Maybe it was a trick of the television screen or the pictures in the paper, flattening her into 2 dimensions, making me forget the true Ruby Fletcher. Her arms wrapped around me, and all at once she felt like her again. She tucked her pointy chin into the space between my neck and shoulder. "I didn't scare you, did I?" I felt her breath on my neck, the goosebumps rising. I started laughing as I pulled away, a fit of delirium, high and tight, something between elation and fear. Ruby Fletcher, here, as if nothing had changed, as if no time had passed. She cocked her head to the side as I wiped the tears from under my eyes. "Ruby, if you had called, I would have—" "What? Planned the lunch? Gotten her room ready? Told her not to come?" "Next time," she said, grinning. "But that," she gestured to my face, "that was worth it." Like this was a game, part of her plan, and my reaction would tell her all she needed to know. She sat at the kitchen table, and I had no idea where to go from here, where to even begin. She had one foot curled up under the other leg, a single arm hanging over the back of the chair, twisting to face me, not bothering to hide her slow perusal. First my bare feet with the chipping plum polish, then my fraying jean shorts, then the oversized tank top covering the bathing suit underneath. I felt her gaze linger on my hair, now a lighter brown, woven into a haphazard braid over my shoulder. "You look exactly the same," she said with a wide smile. But I knew that wasn't true. I'd stopped running in the mornings, lost the lean muscle definition of my legs, had let my hair grow out from collarbone to mid-back, an inverse of her transformation. I'd spent the last year reassessing everything I thought I knew, about others, about myself, picking apart the trajectory that had brought me here, the conviction I'd always felt in my decisions, and I worried that the uncertainty had somehow manifested itself in my demeanor. I grew uncomfortable under her gaze, wondering what she might be looking for, what she might be thinking, at the realization that we were alone here. "Are you hungry?" I asked. I gestured to the food on the counter, the cheese and crackers, the strawberries in a bowl, the watermelon I'd been in the process of cutting, willing my hand not to shake. She stretched, extending her thin arms over her head, lacing her fingers together, that sickening crack of her knuckles with one final reach. "Not really." "Did I interrupt your plans?" she asked, looking over the snacks. I shifted on my feet. "I saw you yesterday," I said, because I had learned from Ruby that responding to a direct question was always optional. "I watched the news conference." We all had. We'd known it was coming, that she was going to be released, could feel the shared indignation brewing, that after everything, the trial, the testimonies, the evidence, it was all about to be undone. We'd been waiting for it, hungry for information, sharing links and refreshing the neighborhood message board. Javier Cora had put the details up without context, and I'd seen the comments coming through in quick succession. "Channel 3, now. Watching. Jesus Christ! How is this legal?" We knew better by now than to say too much on the message board, but we had all seen it. Ruby Fletcher, wearing the same thing she'd